But today what I want to talk about, if y'all saw the description, in my mind there's a tool or a characteristic or something that you can improve. All of us could. And I'm going to tell you, I put my hand up on this one. That can improve in sales, your business life, relationships with your customers, and also relationships at home. Now you might be wondering what that is. Okay, there's probably a couple things that come to your mind that will improve that, but there's number one in my mind that I'm thinking of, and I'm not right on every point, so I want to tell you this. You ever heard the saying, you got one mouth and two ears for a reason? I've heard that a lot, and I often think about what that means. And obviously most people say that it means that you need to listen more than you talk. Hey Anna, y'all come on in. And I thought about that a little bit this morning, because I will tell you, and my wife will tell you, that in my relationship at home, I don't know that I struggle listening. Appreciate that, Sean. Chad Morgan helped me out, put my name in it like that, man. He did that for me, so I appreciate that, Chad. But my wife will tell you, I'll be the first to admit, it's not that I don't listen. It's that sometimes in my mind, I got so many things. Exactly right, Nate. I got so many things running through my mind that even though I'm listening, I'm not active listening. Does that make sense? I'm not actively listening. And what that does is I have to have somebody repeat it, have my wife repeat what she was saying, or I have to nod my head and act like I knew what they were saying. But it happens to me all the time. Now I already have a bad memory. I'll tell you that right now. I have a bad memory. I have trouble remembering customers' names, things like that. All right, Steve, I'll help you out with that, man. So I'll be the first to admit this is something that I think I need to work on and everybody needs to work on, because I've noticed there's a lot of salespeople where I'm at and other places. They're only concerned about selling the car. Once that customer's gone, they don't even worry about it no more. If they make the customer mad, whatever, they don't even care, because they're not going to see that customer again anyway. Well, most of us that are trying to change the business, I try to look at long-term things, and that goes for my relationship at home and at work. So I know I need to do a better job of listening. Now, what will that do? Okay, it'll help you in life in general. But you can't listen just to fake your way through it. You know what I mean? Because some people, nod, smile, and they never heard a word you said. And oftentimes, when a customer comes on the lot, for example, they're coming to look at a particular vehicle. Well, the salesperson doesn't ask any questions. They just go show them that car and either blow that customer out, or it's the wrong vehicle for them based on payment or equipment. And, so they don't sell the customer. Well, what happened was they don't ask the questions and they don't listen to the customer, what the customer's needs actually are. So if you actively listen, that gives you the ability and the capability to find out what the real problem is. So that way you can find a real and true solution to solve that problem, right? Now, it could be something as simple as just listening to maybe somebody died in the family of a customer that you're dealing with. It could be something that's just showing general remorse and feelings for that person. But it all comes from listening. If you're not paying attention, you're not listening to them, it doesn't really matter, because a lot of times you can see it on your face. A lot of times you can see that you're not genuine, that you're fake. And a lot of times when you're just smiling right here, you're looking at your phone, you're looking up at the sky, and you're just kind of smiling. You haven't heard anything they said. So sometimes I run into that as well, whether it's at home or at work. But I think everybody, sales included, any business, managers, leaders, whatever you want to call yourself, can do a better job of listening, because I really believe that listening is the number one tool to make relationships better at work and at home. Now, if you don't believe that, give it a try. What's up, Mark? Appreciate you tuning in. Give it a try, because I promise you that listening will help you solve more problems. Okay, if you're having problems at home, sometimes just listening, because even though somebody's saying something to you, if you'll really listen to them, you'll know what the true problem is. If you're not spending enough time at home, if you're not spending enough time alone with the spouse, if at work you can't seem to close customers, there's a reason why that is. And a lot of times it's something as simple as listening better to your customers, your clients, your spouse, your children, your family, your boss, whatever the case may be. That's exactly right, Subaru Steve. And I try to do a better job of that, even though I'm not perfect at it myself. I think all of us could use a little bit better help, a little more help listening, and I think that will improve. It'll help your business for sure. It'll help you get better, and it'll help you be more genuine at home and at work. Man, I hope this has helped somebody today. I appreciate you guys tuning in. All you guys that are in sales or whatever, y'all tune in to Auto Dealer Live and check out some of those guys from Sales Hustlers Group that's going to be on there tonight. Luke, Jeffrey, Marissa, Don Box. Mark, I get told that all the time too, not in so many words. Sean Hayes, as usual, on that show. It's going to be a great show today, 2:30 Central. I believe it's 3:30 Eastern. Is that correct? So y'all show some support, man. Even if y'all aren't in the car business, that'll give you an indication of what some of the guys like myself, Sean, Jeffrey, all of us are trying to do to change the perception of the car business and car sales in general. We're not perfect. We'll never be perfect. But we're doing something to try. I appreciate you tuning in. That we're just trying to do something different to help this business. That's a business because it's that important. Most of us, some of us look at this as a career, not just a job. So, Nate, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Y'all share this, whatever you want to do. Hope it's touched somebody and helped somebody today. This has been the Fist Pump Guy. I sell cars the right way because it's the only way I know. Follow the Fist Pump Enterprise.